Hey, what's going on, everyone? Original Hypnotoad here, welcoming you to our PICA Season 3 Week 1 team preview slash team builder. Uh, if you guys didn't know, which if you guys watch my videos you would know, I did join the PICA. I believe this is their third season. So, yeah, this is a new league that we're in, and I'm kind of excited because I have a pretty interesting team. If you haven't seen my draft recap, make sure you go check that out real fast because you can get an idea of the team that we have and the team that we drafted and like my thought process for that all. But anyways, that's not what this video is about. This video is for our week one team preview. This week we're going up against Nick, coach of the Iowa Focus Energy. Now Nick is actually the guy who got me into the league, basically through the PWM. Uh, he messaged a bunch of us and was like, "Hey guys, I'm part of this other league. We're gonna like get a new season going here. Looking for new coaches." And I applied and I got in. So thank you, Nick, for letting me into your league. Very appreciative of that. But his team is he has Mega Gallade, Gengar, Togekiss, Blissey, Entei, Fortress, Seismitoad, Raichu, Tyrantrum, Chestnut, and Frostlass. So looking at his team, he has a pretty good team, I think. He has I think he has four Mons that are base 100 speed or higher, so something I had to play around with a little bit, but you'll kind of see that as we go ahead and go through my team. So I guess we'll go ahead and start with our first Mon we have here is Tornadus, the Tornadus variant, obviously, holding Life Orb with knockoff, Hurricane, Grass Knot, and U-turn. Uh, with a really weird spread, I'll admit. A timid nature with 168 speed, 252 in special attack, 40 in speed def, and 48 in attack. Now, this spread, while it might seem weird, it has its purposes. So, first thing is the 152 speed, or not the 152, the 352 speed guarantees me to outspeed all of his mons, barring any scarfers, which if you look at his base 110 mons, he has Gengar, Mega Glade, and Frostlass. He can't scarf the Mega Glade, obviously. Gengar could potentially be a scarfer. I haven't really seen it too much. I guess it kind of could catch you off guard. Frostlass, prototypically you run the Focus Sash Destiny Bond set, and then Raichu could be scarfed. Scarf Raichu actually does put a little bit of work into my team, but I think we have plenty of covers for that anyways. I'm not going to even leave Tornadus in on a Raichu regardless just because there's no point. But so yeah, with the 352 speed, I do outspeed everything on his team, barring Scarfers. Uh, Knockoff is there to hit the Gengar and Frostlass for super effective damage, obviously. The 48 in attack actually lets me one-shot Gengar and Frostlass if they don't have a Focus Sash. So that's pretty cool. Uh, Hurricane is there for obviously the Mega Glade. It also hits things like his Fortress for neutral damage. I think he brings Fortress down to his 30, so that's pretty cool. Grass Knot is there for the Seismitoad. Yeah, that's about the only thing it's there for. And then U-turn is there for momentum, obviously. So Tornadus' role is basically just to come in, hit fast, get out, and that's about it. So hopefully we can play around with that pretty well. Next up we have Mamoswine holding the Choice Scarf, Thick Fat, with Earthquake, Knockoff, Stealth Rock, and Ice Shard, with 152 in speed, Adamant Nature, Max Attack, and 104 in HP. Now, uh, 252, or not 252, I don't know why I keep saying 252. 234 speed on Mamoswine lets me outspeed non-scarfed Entei. It lets me outspeed max speed banded Entei, uh, which is really nice because then I can take him out with an Earthquake. So yeah, that's basically why I have the 234 is basically to outspeed non-scarfed Entei. Um, And if he is Scarfed Entei, I have plenty of checks to, well, not plenty of checks, but decent checks to that, so not really worried about Scarfed Entei. Uh, but I wanted to have that covered anyways. Knockoff is there because getting rid of items and also hit the Gengar and Frostless, kind of like with Tornadus. Stealth Rocks is there because getting up rocks, like if I have Mamoswine out and I know he's gonna switch, but I don't want to click knockoff, or I don't want to make the prediction he's gonna switch, I can just set up Stealth Rocks. Uh, Rocks do a decent amount to his team. He has like the Togekiss, the Entei, and the Frostlass that take super effective. And then his only resist are Seismitoad. Yeah, Chestnut, Seismitoad, and Mega Glader's only resist to Stealth Rock, so it's pretty nice in that regard. And then Ice Shard, uh, I know Scarf priority is kind of weird. I might change Ice Shard to Superpower because Blissey might put a little bit of work in on my team, so I might have to change that up. We'll kind of see. Right now I'm leaning more towards Ice Shard, but I guess we never really know for sure. But moving on, we have Jellicent, holding leftovers, the water absorb set. Actually, I might switch that up because there's only water. Oh, I guess is. Mm, I am second guessing myself while I'm making this video. The one thing I'm worried about is I'm worried about Custap Berry Explosion for, Fortress, which I could run Damp Jellicent, take down Fortress to his Sturdy, and then switch out with Jellicent. Or no, Jellicent. I don't need I don't need Damp because Jellicent doesn't get hit by normal type. I'm dumb. Don't listen to me. Anyways, yeah, Jellicent here, Water Absorb with Recover, Magic Coat, Energy Ball, and Scald with 140 HP, Max Defense Bold, and 116 Speed. I'm trying to remember what 116 Speed outspeeds on his team. Um, I think 116 Speed lets me outspeed non-speed invested Seismitoad. Uh, and I can click Energy Ball there. This is really Jellicent's my physical check to a lot of his things. Checks Mega Glade if it doesn't have knockoff. Checks physical Entei, like front and back. Tyrantium checks that. Uh, doesn't check Chestnut, but it can be a okay Chestnut switch in if I have to make it work like that. Uh, the moves, I figure Jellicent could potentially be a decent lead if he brings the Fortress because unless he's carrying Volt Switch, he can't really hit me for anything super effective. And then if he tries to set up hazards, I can just Magic Coat them right back, which would be really, really nice. Because if I can, I'm trying to think of the word. I can't believe I can't think about this. If I can Magic Coat back all of his hazards, that'd be really, really nice. Uh, his only form of hazard removal, I believe, is the Togekiss and the Fortress. If Fortress gets Rat Spin, I'm not quite sure on that. Don't quote me on anything I say. I'm not the best when it comes to knowing what move everyone gets. But I know Togekiss does get Defog, which he probably won't be running Defog if he brings Fortress because he's not going to defog his own hazards away. So something to keep check of. So yeah, that is Jellicent right there. Moving into our next one, we have Raikou here, holding leftovers with Subcom Mine, HP Ground, and Thunderbolt with 108 in HP, Modest with max special attack investment, 72 in SpDef, and 76 in speed. 76 in speed lets me outspeed non-scarfed Togekiss. 72 in SpDef makes it so if he is running Scarf Togekiss, Air Slash is only going to be, I think Air Slash is a 6-hit KO from the spread. So unless I'm getting flinched out like crazy, I'll be fine. I can set up a sub on Togekiss uh, and not to worry about my sub being broken if he is running a Scarf Air Slash set. And then obviously 252 special attack is to hit hard without any setting up, but Combine is just there to set up on certain mons like I could set up on the Togekiss, I could potentially set up on the Blissey. Well, Seismitoss will break. Seismitoss will break my substitutes. Uh, could potentially set up on the Fortress. But yeah, uh, Thunderbolt is there for stab, and then HP ground is there to hit the Raichu and the Entei. Yeah, because if Raichu is probably gonna be running the Volt Zorb or Lightning Rod, I think it's Lightning Rod. Uh, Thunderbolt won't be able to do anything to it. I might change HP ground to something else because I might change HP ground to HP ice because I do want to be able to hit that Chestnut for super effective damage. And if I can set up with Raikou, I can probably take out a Raichu with HP ice anyways. But we'll kind of see about that. I'm gonna do all that figuring out later after the video here. But uh, if I do make any changes, I'll let you guys know in the actual battle. I don't know when I'm having this battle actually. I'm just recording this video just because I have the time to. Uh, I've talked to Nick about when he wants to battle. He hasn't said anything back yet, so kind of waiting on that. But this is our Raikou set. Moving on, we have Politoed holding the Damp Rock with Drizzle, with Scald, Rest, Sleep Talk, and Toxic with 248 HP, max defense bold, and 8 in speed def. Uh, Basically, this thing is here to set the rain up for the Tornadus and my last mod, you'll see here in a second. Uh, yeah, basically set the rain up, and yeah, that's about it. Hit Toxic on some things that can't be burned, potentially. Hit Scald on some things, maybe get some Scald burns. Uh, Scald is always nice because it's boosted by the rain. Water Absorb is also really nice on Jellicent because he can't take too much advantage of my rain. He doesn't have any Swift Swim users. No, actually he does. Silent Toad actually gets Swift Swim. I remember that because I actually did some team prep with some of my friends from another league, and one of them brought a Swift Swim, Seismitoad, and actually kind of put a little bit of work on my team. So we'll have to pay attention to that. But I can't see him not bringing Water Absorb because if he doesn't bring Water Absorb, then I can kind of just spam Scald on anything because nothing wants to come in and take a Scald, barring the Seismitoad. Because nothing wants to either take it for neutral, take it for super effective, or get the chance to get burned. So I can't see him bringing the Swift Sim Seismitoad, but he potentially could, so we'll have to pay attention to that. But Politoed, uh, max defenses to come in on Entei, and I guess the Mega Gallade as well, though I don't want to take a knockoff because I want to keep that Damp Rock because I want to switch in potentially. But that's enough rambling on. I'm going to move on to our last mon, which is our Mega Swampert, not Swampert, Mega Swampert, with Protect, Earthquake, Waterfall, Toxic with 104 HP, 252 in attack, Adamant, and 152 in speed. Now, 152 in speed after Mega Evolving, and after having Swift Sim activate, it will reach enough to outspeed, I believe it's Scarf Togekiss. Yeah, I believe Scarf Togekiss will outspeed in the rain after Mega Evolving. Which Togekiss could get Grass Knot, which is something I have to be pretty wary about. A lot of his mons can get coverage, like Togekiss can get Grass Knot, Gengar can get Energy Ball, Entei could potentially be running Solar Beam. I think Seismitoad also gets Grass Knot. I know Raichu gets Grass Knot. Chestnut obviously is Grass type. So he has a lot of mons that can bring Grass coverage. So that means I have to be really, really weary about what he brings and kind of make sure I know what his sets are. Do a lot of scouting, which is why I have Protect there. Protect is kind of the scout to see if his mons potentially do have a Scarf, or not Scarf, or potentially have a Grass type attack. Also, Protect is there to get one turn, that one turn where after I Mega Evolve, I don't have my speed boost from Swift Swim. Get that turn out of the way so that way I know I do outspeed all of his team. Earthquake and Waterfall are there for dual coverage. Nothing on his team resists both. Yeah, nothing on his team resists both of those moves. And the combination will hit the Entei, Raichu, Tyrantrum. So only hits the coverage only hits 3 mons for neutral damage or super effective damage. The rest is just neutral, but still will hit like a tank, will outspeed everything. And Toxic is there just for kind of a last minute ditch. Like if I know I'm going to go down, I can't do reliable damage, or if I can predict a switch, I can click that Toxic and then kind of just will away one of his checks to Swampert. So that is the team. Let's see where we're at. We're at 15 minutes about. So I'm gonna go ahead and end the video now. Like I said, if I do end up changing anything, I will let you guys know in the battle. The battle will probably be post commentary, unless something happens. I gotta find the right time to actually do a live comm. Only issue with doing live comms for me is I don't know how well my computer can handle running both OBS, which is what I record with, and a Pokemon Showdown match because I've tried doing live comms in the past and it didn't really work out too well because it kind of would just like lag and it'd be just really like disgusting. And I'd rather just have it be a clean video. If it's post commentary, oh well, but I want it to be kind of clean because, as you guys know, I'm already not really that professional. I would like to keep some professionalism to my channel, even though I don't really do this regularly, although I am getting back into the swing of things with all these legs in. But anyways, I'm gonna stop rambling on. If you guys are excited for the match, go ahead, leave a like down, leave some support down below in the comments for your Detroit Magnetons in the PICA, and let me guys know what you think about my sets. And let's go Detroit Magnetons. Let's go get that win. All right, I'll see you guys in the battle. Bye bye.